Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and today I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Before starting with today's card reading, I'd like to express my gratitude towards all of those people who are supporting my channel, appreciating the work we are doing here, and are also showering me with unconditional love. With that being said, there are people who are contributing in the form of their generous donations. Thank you so much, everyone, for everything. It truly makes a difference and it really means a lot. I'd hope, pray, and wish may God bless you with abundance times tenfold of what you're sharing with me and others. Please keep up the good work you're doing, and just know that you'll be blessed beyond your wildest imagination. Thank you so much once again. Now we will start with today's reading. This reading looks like it's a follow-up of my recent upload where I was talking about the karmics getting karma and the justice getting served. That's exactly what this reading is reflecting, because I felt that the energy is still present, it's still very very active, and there are things happening behind the scenes, especially in the cases of those feminines who are struggling a lot with this journey and are or were going through a lot of uh, stress, troubles, challenges and obstacles, and it became extremely tedious for them to even cope up with their daily activities. So it's going to be resonating with those feminines, but there is one condition. I'd like to clear it beforehand. If you feminines are struggling with sleepless nights and a stress like anything, then only this reading is going to apply with you. Otherwise, I don't think that today's reading is for a number of people. But yes, you can still listen to it, as these are general collective readings and bits and pieces may resonate, and not everything is supposed to resonate with everything. So still, I just had to make that clear because that's being highlighted here. But above all, the situation is collectively happening. Okay, it's imperative for you to understand that you can shift and jump to different timelines depending on the cycles, the karmic lessons, and free will choices and decisions of people. I saw 303 right when I said that. So if you've been seeing this number, this reading may apply to you. Having said that, I also saw another sign which was talking about the issues you are dealing with or are experiencing coming from your counterpart or their friends or family members who are posing as a block right now, or are just causing trouble and unnecessary problems and issues in between both of you and are not letting you two come back together. I'm seeing number 33 and number 66. All of these issues are going to sort out for your highest good, and number 33 and number 66 are confirming that message. So yes, that's for a lot of you guys out there. So I just say stick with me till the end to understand the situation furthermore, and then be able to make wise choices and decisions. Okay, now let's get back to the business. Here what's happening is that I need a second because I have to make a setting here, because it just keeps on switching off. I'd make it to 30 minutes. Okay, I saw number 424. So here's the situation. Anything that was going on here behind the scenes which was not aligned with the highest vibration of unconditional true divine love, that which is the ultimate purpose of this spiritual connection you have in your life, is getting demolished, diminished, eradicated, and completely destroyed by way of divine intervention. Now, that doesn't mean everything is going to work out for you in a night. Nothing is going to come around overnight, outrightly. I am telling you that beforehand. The reason I'm saying that is because there is a transformation needed for everyone involved in your situation, including you and your counterpart. Because as I said, you are also going through a lot of struggle and stress at this point of time. You are extremely confused, indecisive, feeling puzzled, and you do not know how long would you have to wait for anything to come out of the situation, because things are moving at a very, very slow pace and you do not like that. You are fearing possibly worst case scenario. Some of you, not for all, but for those who at times, not completely, it's not a constant continuous thing for you, but at times when you start to purge, or when you and your counterpart experience this merging of energy in between both of you, where you start to feel their stress and they start to feel yours, and it's just the purging that's going on. It's just the merging of your energies, it's the integrating and alignment of your chakras with each other and with divine energies and uh, the powerful energy of the universe. You start to experience things and the symptoms which are quite common on this journey, but yes, they still are challenging for someone to experience. So that's what's happening here. It's not like you're doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. It doesn't also mean that you're lacking with your inner work if you're doing it devotedly and religiously. That doesn't mean that as well. It just means that you are going through transition, and you're shifting timelines, you're moving and jumping from one timeline to other, you're closing cycles, beginning new ones, and when that happens, you purge. And with the healing process, this is quite common. So that's what's happening here. I see sleepless nights on your end, especially. It's because your counterpart is also going through some heavy karmic shit on their end, because whatever connection they chose over you, whether it be their whether it be with their family or just someone in general they chose over you romantically, sexually, or even may have gotten married with this person by leaving you alone out in the cold, that situation is dissolving clearly. And if it's not dissolving just yet, things have started to brew up. The dirty things are coming up on the surface. There are hurtful things said. Truth has came out of whoever did dirty to whoever in their connection. Okay, everyone's true colors are coming out. The restraints, the constraints that were put are now breaking up, or I'd say that your counterpart is breaking free from any of the limitations that they themselves set into or were imposed on them. They are breaking free from all of that, and slowly and eventually they are coming out of those dark and dense energies. Okay, if there was someone who knowingly, purposely came in between both of you, that person is now paying the price for whatever she did. I used she because here's a woman in this reading who is being shown as someone who destroyed a divine connection and now is paying the price. It can be anyone depending on your situation. It can be their mother, it can be their sister, it can be their significant other, it can be their ex, it can be their current spouse, anyone they chose over you. Okay, anyone they chose over a divine connection, anyone they chose over true divine love, but for the sake of luxury, status, power, and things like that, that situation is dissolving and demolishing day by day. Okay, there is nothing in between them that's working out. There is no love, and your counterpart is realizing that yes, they've made a very big mistake. They regret choosing this other person over you. They even regret listening to their mother if the mother problem was there, or if the mother issues were really prevalent. They are just upset about that because they let her control their life and make him choose something or someone which did not proved to be in their highest good, and now they are regretting because now there is nothing working out in their life. Even if it looks like on the surface that everything is just neat and clean and everything is in order, no, everything is sixes and sevens, everything is in sixes and sevens. Okay, there's complete chaos, there's drama, there are conflicts, they are having arguments with each other, fights, they are saying hurtful things to each other, they are breaking each other's hearts, they are not showing respect to even themselves or other people. Okay, so the universe is saying now you will understand why they had to go in that situation and why it was a blessing in disguise for you, because now they are understanding your worth and value. Now they are able to understand why they are being made to pay the price like this. It's because they cheated on someone who was truly divinely meant for them. It's because they lied on someone who never had any bad intentions for them. It's because they broke the heart of that person who was destined for them and was chosen for them by their divine team. They can clearly understand that, and soon you will get this news, or from somewhere you will come to know that things on their end in their situation, either with their family or with their significant other or with the person they chose over you, are not well. They are not going in their desired direction, either of them, for either of them, and instead now things are aligning in the favor of this destined divine connection you two share. Okay, whoever this third party is, either it's he or she or them, depending on your situation, how many karmic people are there. If their friends are also involved, then I'll say them, because all of these people did this deed to separate you two and then set them up with someone else, or it's just that their friends were not approving of you and they just wanted them to listen to their family or mother or father, because their mother or father may have reached out to their friends to convince them and allay them to make the decision in their favor and not yours. So that's what happened, but now everyone is paying the price for what they did. Whoever was talking shit about you, whoever has spread rumors, whoever was gossiping, whoever was finding faults, passing derogatory remarks, anything of that sort, now they are out of the game, is what I'm going to say. It looks like things between your counterpart and their father are healing and the issues are getting resolved. If that's not the situation or that's not the case, your counterpart is realizing that you are their true divine love. They've already received this revelation, or they may have had this epiphany long time ago, but now as things are coming up on surface and as days are passing by, their resolve is getting stronger and their trust and faith in this connection is becoming stronger as well. Okay, anyone who was trying to stop your counterpart from coming towards you, now they know very well, because your counterpart has made it clear that now they are going to make their own decisions and they are not going to listen to anyone. so blindly after going through what they are going through, or after experiencing what they went through recently in that situation which did not work for their highest good, especially if they chose someone else over you, romantically or sexually, or just otherwise. Okay, these people wanted to put you down and just kick you down because that gave them a kick, or it just boosted their ego. They just wanted to win over you and just wanted to win. That's what happened in the past when they were successful in separating you two and making them choose someone else. But now they are feeling defeated, scared, and afraid of divine judgment. They are feeling defeated because they can clearly see, as they are stalking you on social media or by other means, that you are unbothered, you're living your own life, you're healing, you're becoming more successful, you're working on your finances or overall stability. They can see that your finances are increasing, your material abundance is increasing day by day, and the abundance that is entering into your life is also cascading in other areas of your life. Okay, and that's clearly visible because your glow is so radiant that it's reaching people out far. Okay, there are no limitations now. They can clearly see that, and that's something that makes them confused. Okay, they feel like they are at the sea because for them it's something miraculous, but you know very well why it's happening. It's because you worked on yourself, you maintain that level of balance, or you worked your way through to come into that balance and regain that balance in your life. So you are getting rewarded for that. But for these people, they think that you might have possibly done some black magic shit, or it's just that someone is you know, showering you with favors, or is gifting you something, or you might have just found out another man in your life. If you are a woman, there is this mentality people have that a woman single-handedly cannot handle herself or her life. She needs a man one way or the other. Without a man, she's nothing, and she would never be able to make anything out of her life. And that's when I'd say that's where you get challenged, and that's what this journey also teaches you, to prove these kind of people that they are stupid and fool and idiots, because God knows better than they do. Okay, they've made these limitations and they've imposed these limitations onto women worldwide, but you are here breaking those chains, and you're paving and creating your own way. That's what you're here for, and that's how you lead people, by being a positive example. Okay, that's what's happening here. So I see there are financial issues being sorted out for everyone's highest good. The new beginning you're hoping for is going to come, but it's coming at a very slow pace. So that's when you'll have to remain patient. Yes, you are already struggling with hearing this patience word again and again, because you are not sure as to how long would you have to wait. What would happen if you lose all of your beauty, your youth, your vitality, and anything of that sort? What would be what's going to be the point of all of this when you can't even enjoy the blessings later in your life, if you get, or when you get this reunion or blessing? What if you lose all interest? What if you become old? Something like that. I can't explain exactly, but it looks like it's the fear of failure, the fear of loss, fear of losing something or someone. It's the stress of waiting and being patient. But that's okay. As I said, it's working out wonderfully for you, because there are things happening behind the scenes. Your counterpart is regretting giving someone else their money, care, attention, love, who was not even worthy of that, and not giving anything back to you when you were pouring your heart out in front of them and were expressing how much you love them. You were willing to give all of you, all of yourself to them so devotedly and so purely. They did not pay attention to that. Instead, they just wanted to impress other people, please other people who were not even worthy of their people pleasing disease, I'd say, or just their efforts, because these people just wanted to get something out of them. And that's what they are realizing and understanding. Now they regret, now they are feeling burdened, now it's weighing heavy on their heart. That's how justice is getting served. And that's why I said things have started to come full circle, but they haven't reached that point of end. It's happening. The process has already started. That's why you need to be patient. Again, this is a general collective reading. Everything may or may not resonate with all of you. Now your counterpart realizes the difference between a man-made partnership and a true divine love connection. Now they are able to closely understand the difference between the two. When you choose a man-made partnership where there are conditions checked, when fulfilled, you get into that relationship or connection, but things don't work out. But when you are in a true divine love connection, even if things turn difficult or it looks like things are moving south, you still have hope and the love still remains the same. But on the other hand, there was no love to begin with in that connection. It was just the need to have control over each other. It was that bossiness in that connection coming from either of them towards each other. It was show off, complete show off. It was a facade they were putting on to. But now they can clearly see, understand, and feel the difference. Because after spending so much time with that other person and seeing their true colors, now they are also able to see the truth of this connection. They can feel the power of the love you two share, because even after being separated from you for so long, they can still feel you within and around them. The thoughts of you have never left their mind, and that the softness of your energy, I would say, is still present. They do not feel as if they are separated from you. They still feel that there is something that keeps you two together and binds you two together. There's a thread that's connected in between you from your hearts. Okay, one end is connected in their heart and another one is connected with your heart. Okay, now they want to change themselves. Now they do not want to act, live and behave like they used to, where they used to make hasty decisions. They used to jump into situations. They used to jump from one connection to another just so they wouldn't have to face their own shadows, challenges and issues. They used to cling on to other people to just feel good about themselves and add comfort. Now they want to change all of that, and now they want to become someone who is powerful, confident, courageous, who is a go-getter, who takes responsibility for their own life, their choices, decisions and actions. They do not want to live like a teenager anymore, or they do not want to make choices like a teenager who is just neglectful and just wants to have fun. They do not want that. Now they want to be a mature, responsible, reliable, dependable person. and your love is the power that's helping them in making these changes. Okay, that's what's happening here. You should not worry about this confusion you're going through right now, or this period where you are completely indecisive. Try not to make any hasty decisions, because if you do not follow your soul calling, you may end up having another dark night of the soul. Okay, so please pay attention, and that's why universe is saying wait. It's difficult, but still wait for clarity. Wait until the dust settles. Wait until you know what you're going to do and what would be the consequences of your choices, decisions, and actions. Just don't jump into anything because you are not able to see anything happening or coming out of this situation. Okay, you might regret it later. It's not just about waiting for this person to come back around, it's just about your own life. Okay, don't put your happiness or your future at stake just because there's nothing happening at this point of time, something that you would like to see or desire. Okay, there are people who are stalking you to see what you're going through, what's happening in your life, if you are struggling still or you're healing. And with that being said, your counterpart is also stalking you, collecting information about you as to where you go, have you relocated, or have you changed jobs, if you're working on yourself or you're self-employed, what you're doing, what you're not doing, do you travel a lot or you stay at home, things like that. Because now they want to come back with an offer, that's why they are stalking. And now they have this intention in their heart, they have set this intention to make things right with you, because they can clearly see the difference. They have understood the difference between you and the people they chose over you. Okay, you are in need of balance in your life. So if you were lacking, universe, guides, your angels and ascended masters all are working with you to help you regain the balance. And it will only happen if you remain connected with your spiritual self. Maintain that connection with your intuitive spiritual abilities. Continue to work on your spiritual purpose, spiritual abilities, spiritual gifts. Maintain that balance and you'll have your victory at hand. Everything is going to be at your fingertips. You won't have to struggle for anything. Just follow your soul calling. That's why I said do not make any hasty decisions, because everything is working out wonderfully for you here. Yes, it's taking time, but that's how it all works out. Nothing happens overnight, nothing comes out outrightly in these connections. Yes, it takes time because there's so much karma, there are so many cycles you have to go through, there are so many karmic lessons you have to learn, overcome, and clear karma with so many people. It cannot happen in one day, 1 month. And if I'd be honest, in a year as well. So the situation in between you and their mother, which was highly toxic, on coming from her end, not yours, she was just totally against you. She is going through heavy karma right now. She's under judgment. She might have just attracted some diseases, illnesses, or it's just that her son is withdrawing from her day by day, or is now able to see her true colors, and that's what's making him withdraw from her or just shut her out. Because every time she hears something good about you, she overreacts actually, and starts to create drama. Another one that is helping your counterpart set a different course for them and leave her with her own ways of living and being. If still there are people like their friends who are not approving of this connection, or are just acting out as if it's very very important for you to achieve or kind of get their approval, or it's difficult to explain. These people somewhere think that they have an authority to look at you in a way which is inferior to them, in front of them possibly, and you would have to work hard to get their approval or get a yes from them in order to reunite with your counterpart or just be a part of their life, something like that. It's very, very toxic. Just surrender, okay? Because sooner or later your counterpart would even stop talking to these people, and these people are going to get kicked out of the situation, as the overall theme is divine intervention, justice and judgment getting served and bringing order into the situation and this connection, okay? Whatever karmic cycles are going on, whatever karmic connections are there, they are just there for a temporary period of time. Right now what's being highlighted here is that if you surrender, first of all, the situation between you and their mother, which is highly negative right now because she is acting out of her character, is going to end, and this transformation that is in need will start to happen real soon. While all of that is going to happen, she will go through heavy karma and is going to be under judgment, where she will see you prospering and flourishing and her getting what she actually deserves to get, okay? The kind of hurt she has brought upon you by indirectly bullying you, I call that bullying, psychological abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, even if it had been happening from a distance, you can still feel that because you are intuitive and psychic. You can clearly understand and feel what's happening on their end and how people are treating you. She is going to pay the price for whatever she did to you. No one can escape from the consequences of their choices, decisions and actions. That's what's being shown clearly here, and we're already 32 minutes in. So I'll just wrap this reading up real soon. Now your counterpart wants to leave behind those immature player kind of ways, and now they want to start their life as a good man, where they want to get married, get settled, have a committed connection with someone, and they want to be loyal to that person. They want to devote themselves to that person, and they see you as the perfect fit for them. Now they want to work on themselves, their finances, their overall growth, their self-love. If that has been lacking, now they are understanding, realizing, but it's all happening because you are working here hard, tediously, okay, on yourself, despite experiencing so many challenges and obstacles. So to wrap up this reading and to recapitulate, I'll just say that wait, it's not the right time. Right now the answer is no, but still a yes, that reunion is going to happen in the perfect divine right timing, and this situation may take like a year or a few months from now to completely end. After that you can have a smooth new beginning in whatever direction you'd like to take your life into. Right now your point of attraction should be abundance, and your counterpart is working on their abundance as well, because that's what's going to bring you two back together, and that's the only way your counterpart is going to get that courage and confidence to say no to people and make their own decisions and choices, okay? It's not a no, it's not a yes, that's for sure, but it's an absolute yes with exclamation that yes, you will have victory, you will have reunion with this counterpart if it's destined to be, and the justice is getting served, will get served, and will continue to get served whenever and wherever someone comes up to do dirty to you, knowingly, purposely or deliberately, okay? This situation is going to improve is the overall message. Just focus on yourself, your life, and have hope. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel if you'd like to listen to more of such content. With that being said, if you'd like to support or show your love or appreciation in the form of your generous donations, please follow the link given in the description box below. That's all for now. I'll be back real soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.